All right, President Trump launching a preemptive strike against a possible 2028 contender. 47 going hard after California Governor Gavin Newsom while invoking his favorite nickname.
Did you ever hear of Gavin Newsom? He has got, that train is the worst cost overrun I've ever seen. I'd love him to run for president on the other side. You know, I'd love to see that. But I don't think he's going to be running because that one project alone, well, that and the fires and a lot of other things, pretty much put him out of the race.
President Trump also beefing with Newsom after the California governor proposed a federal film tax credit in response to the president's plan to slap tariffs on foreign flicks. Here's that.
Film industry has been decimated by other countries taking him out, and also by incompetence, like in Los Angeles. The governor is a grossly incompetent man. He's just allowed it to be taken away from, you know, Hollywood. Hollywood doesn't do very much of that business.
I love the high-speed rail debate. Do you know that on the high-speed rail Twitter account, they are touting it as a success, that they spent $30 billion, not one bit of track has been laid, and that it will be partially completed by 2045.
Ugh. You'll be dead by then.
Me?
Yeah.
I will.
Wow. That's so
People always say, I'll be dead by then. That's why I decided to say, you'll be
but
dead.
You're right. But I had to do the math. And I'm hoping not quite.
No, you know what? I love it when Trump talks trash in front of somebody else.
Yes.
And the person has to sit there and just go like, do I say anything? What do I do? But California is the easiest state to be a liberal. What do you got to do? It's like, it's why the liberals in California are the worst. Schiff, Kamala, Newsom, Bass, Swalwell. California is the supermodel of states. Beautiful, stunning, nothing upstairs. The leaders know that they don't have to try. Look how great I am. Look at this, the beaches, the weather, the scenic splendor. And then they just like, everything goes to hell. But they know the rich aren't going to leave because it's the greatest place to live. So you'll just move further and further away from the crime, from the drug addicts. That's all you do, and you're fine.
You're going there in a couple of weeks. Do you think you can get an interview with Newsom and see how it's going?
I don't want an interview with him.
Okay.
If he's the nominee, Trump is going to hammer him. He's going to be the incumbent president. The Republican nominee is also going to be hammering him. And this new media environment is going to be hammering him. And the message is going to be, you are a slick, dangerous, radical liberal who's trying to turn America into California, a.k.a. ruin it. Right now, Gavin's trying to pivot away from progressivism and trying to be common sense. Mm-hmm. He'll never get away with it. The crime, homeless, drug crisis, the boondoggle with the rails, the trans, the tax hikes. This guy is in for a world of hurt. He's talented, but he's never going to survive.
I want to just play a little something from Whoopi Goldberg about the film industry issue. Watch here.
As what that equates to is you're going to tell me how to write the story I want to write if it happens in Europe. You're telling me that if my book comes out and I want to write it, you're telling me how to write it. You're telling me you're going to charge me for that. Well, you know, could you, look, could you please lower the price of eggs before you start this?
So egg prices have come down. I also have been a very big skeptic of tariffs, but Judge, that's not what he was talking about when he was talking about the film industry. He blames Los Angeles for the dying of the film industry, and he wants to try to bring it back.
because they're woke. A lot of countries won't play the movies from the United States because they're woke and they're inconsistent with their culture, their religion, or whatever.
Or we alter them for China.
Right, exactly. But then also look at Snow White. Right. Look at all of these movies that came out, and everyone is this woke nonsense. You got 7 dwarfs. They're computer-generated dwarfs. I mean, they're eating themselves. But I want to talk about the computer, the rail, the speed rail.
High-speed rail. Okay.
Yeah, just for a minute. Do you know they originally planned $33 billion? Do you know when they started this? 2008. It's been 17 years. It's not done yet. And now they say it's going to take $128 billion to complete it. Okay. And what did you say, 2045?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Partially
like the EV.
completed by
Partially,
2045.
right.
Jets would be dead by then.
Yeah, I will. Anyway, you've got like the EV chargers and like the FAA with the money by the time they can lay it out. By the way, as a prosecutor, this is corruption. You don't go from 33 billion to 128 billion, and it ain't done. This is where you send out the subpoenas.
All right, chef's choice, high-speed rail or film tariffs?
I'm going to do the film tariffs because I come from Boston and we had something called the Big Dig, and that started before I was born, and I think it's finally complete, but it's been a success. Look, you know, one of the things that I like about what my governor, Gavin Newsom, is doing with this proposal to the president is what, you know, Republicans accuse my side of the aisle of never doing, which is work together. Olive branch. And he's saying, let's work together. And I like what he's proposing. Tariffs are a tax that hurt the consumer. That cost is passed on to the consumer. However, if you say, I'm going to give incentives, and that's what they do, not just in other countries, in other states, because I live in California, I live in Los Angeles, and believe me, there's plenty of filming going on all of our block streets. But when you look at the incentives, right now, the governor of my state, Gavin Newsom, he increased from $330 million incentive to $750 million incentives. And just like any other corporation, the film industry has greed. So the people that send, T-shirts to be made in Taiwan, it's the same mindset. In Hollywood, they're just sending it somewhere else to make the movie or to make parts of the movie. And to Whoopi's point, not about the writing, but if I do write a romance set in Paris, I want to see the Eiffel Tower. I don't want to see an AI, generated, Eiffel Tower. So you should have choice, but you need the incentives instead of punishing. That cost will be passed on to the consumer.
Well, let's all fire up the jet and go to Paris, but not leaving from Newark.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.